It's so massive it actually slowed down the Earth's rotation, a wall of concrete stretching. More than 2 kilometers across one of the most powerful rivers on the planet. This is China's 37 billion giant, the Three Gorges Dam. Built to control floods and light up cities, it stands as one of the greatest engineering projects ever made. But behind this miracle lies a story few people know. A story of power, sacrifice, and nature's revenge. How did China build something so big that it changed the planet itself? And what price did they pay to do it? Stay till the end, because what's hidden beneath these waters might surprise you. Long before the dam existed, the Yangtze River was both a lifeline and a threat to China. Stretching over 6,000 kilometers, it fed farms, carried trade, and connected millions of lives. But it also brought destruction. For centuries, massive floods swept through towns and villages, washing away homes and crops. Entire communities lived in fear of the river's power. In the summer of 1998, one of the worst floods in history killed thousands and left millions homeless. China realized something had to change. The Yangtze's power needed to be controlled, not feared. And that's where the idea of a giant dam was born. After the deadly 1998 flood, China realized it could no longer fight the Yangtze River. It had to control it. The flood had destroyed homes, farmlands, and lives. The country needed a powerful solution that could stop future floods, store water, and also create clean energy for its people. At that time, China's economy was growing fast. Millions of homes and factories needed electricity, but burning coal was polluting the air. The government needed a new, renewable source of power, and the answer was right in front of them: the Yangtze River. The Three Gorges Dam became more than an engineering project. It became a symbol of China's strength, progress, and national pride. But building it would test human skill and courage like never before. Building the Three Gorges Dam was like trying to stop a giant river with a mountain of concrete. Construction began in 1994 and took nearly 2 decades to finish. The dam stretches 2.3 kilometers long and stands 185 meters high, taller than a 60-story building. Engineers used over 27 million cubic meters of concrete to hold back one of the most powerful rivers on Earth. The process was done step by step. First, they built cofferdams, temporary walls that pushed the water aside so workers could build on dry ground. Then came the diversion channels, guiding the river's flow while the main structure took shape. Giant cranes lifted massive steel, gates into place, and thousands of workers labored day and night to fit each piece together. When complete, 34 huge generators began producing more than 22,000 megawatts of power, enough to light up 60 million homes. From space, the dam looks like a gray ribbon stretching across the Blue River. But behind this amazing view, one question remained: what happens when nature decides to fight back? The building of the Three Gorges Dam came with a heavy human cost. To make space for the rising waters, more than 1.3 million people had to leave their homes. Whole towns and villages were moved to higher ground. 13 cities and hundreds of villages disappeared under the water. For many families, it meant saying goodbye to their history, their farms, and the land of their ancestors. Along with people, thousands of ancient temples, cultural sites, and archaeological treasures were lost forever beneath the surface. The environment also suffered. Fish could no longer swim freely, and landslides became more common along the river's edge. The world criticized China for the damage. But inside the country, many still saw the dam as a symbol of strength and progress. For China, this was the price of moving forward. For others, a warning about the true cost of power. The Three Gorges Dam is now one of the most powerful structures ever built by humans. With 34 giant turbines, it can produce up to 22,500 megawatts of electricity, enough to power around 60 million homes. This clean energy has helped China use less coal and reduce millions of tons of carbon emissions every year. The dam is also a symbol of China's engineering power and ambition. It showed the world that China could take on massive challenges and win. From space, the dam looks like a silver line, cutting across the mighty Yangtze River, proof of human skill and determination. It's more than just a dam. It's a statement of progress, a project that turned one country's biggest river into a source of energy, pride, and global attention. Even with all its power and success, the Three Gorges Dam still faces serious problems. Over the years, mud and sediment from the Yangtze River have started to build up behind the dam, slowly reducing its water storage and power capacity. Some experts worry this could shorten its lifespan. There have also been reports of small cracks and ground shifting in the area, signs that the massive pressure of water is testing the land around it. In nearby regions, landslides have become more common, and the ecosystem downstream has been changing as fish and plants struggle to adapt. The dam may have tamed the river, but nature is never truly defeated. The Yangtze still moves, shifts, and fights back, reminding us that even the greatest human creations have limits. Today, the Three Gorges Dam stands as one of the greatest engineering projects ever built. It shows what human ambition and teamwork can achieve, turning a wild river into a source of power and pride. But it also carries a deep lesson. The dam brought light to millions of homes and safety from floods. Yet it also changed lives, nature, and history forever. It's a reminder that every great creation comes with a cost. For China, the dam is both a triumph and a warning, proof that humans can shape the world, but must live with the consequences of doing so. As the Yangtze River continues to flow through its massive gates, the world watches, learning that true progress isn't just about power, but about finding balance with nature. If the scale of the Three Gorges Dam amazed you, just imagine what's coming next. Floating cities, underwater tunnels, and bridges taller than the clouds. Humanity is pushing the limits of what's possible, one project at a time. So if you love stories of innovation and ambition, subscribe and turn on notification, because the next mega project might change the world again. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next story of how the future is being built.